All right, everybody, episode 9. We are ready to go with another episode of Tony Tunes. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the wheel and let's do a little bit of shuffling and let's spin. See where it goes. Where is it gonna land? Oh, it's gonna be close. Les Miserables. Well, this was smack dab in the era of the big mega musicals from across the pond. 1987. That's the 41st annual Tony Awards. The nominees that year were Les Miserables, Me and My Girl, Rags, and Starlight Express. Yes. Um, Les Miserables was one of the first musicals, along with Phantom of the Opera, that I remember really hearing about growing up as a kid. And it's no coincidence that those two won Best Musical back to back at the Tonys. Les Miserables was the 41st, Phantom was the 42nd. Yes, so we are going to give this a listen, once over, of course. And while we do that, here's a little interlude for you. Check this out. Master of the house, doling out the charm, ready with a handshake and an open palm, tells a saucy tale, makes a little stir. Customers appreciate a bon vivre, glad to do a friend a favor. Doesn't cost me to be nice, but nothing gets you nothing, everything has got a little price. Master of the house, keeper of the zoo, ready to relieve him of a suit or two, watering the wine, making up the weight, picking up their knickknacks when they can't see straight. Everybody loves a landlord, everybody's bosom friend. I do whatever pleases Jesus, won't I bleed him in the end? All right, we got our listen done, and what a listen it was. So, for those of you who are not aware, 1987 was the Broadway bow for Les Mis, and we had Colm Wilkinson as Jean Valjean, Terrence Mann was Javert, Randy Graff was Fantine, Mr. and Mrs. Thénardier were Leo Burmester and Jennifer Butt, uh, Eponine was Frances Ruffelle, Cosette was Judy Kuhn, Angel Ross was played by Michael McGuire, and Braden Danner and R.D. Robb played Gavroche. So, what can I possibly say about this show? A lot of excellent, excellent songs. As soon as you hear the first strains of Look Down, you know you're in for an absolute masterpiece of a musical. And it just, everything, just banger after banger after banger. Um, Technically, the work song Look Down is in the prologue. Um, and Act One proper, if you want to be technical, is at the end of the day, and I Dreamed a Dream, and Lovely Ladies, Castle on a Cloud, Master of the House, all these extremely wonderful songs. Um, One Day More is probably, in my opinion, one of the best Act One closings of a show. But it gets even better in Act Two. On My Own, Eponine's song, Little People, the song that Gavroche sings. A Little Fall of Rain, that's the song that Eponine dies to, and she sings it with Marius. Bring Him Home, uh, Javert's Suicide, Empty Chairs at Empty Tables, The Do You Hear the People Sing epilogue. It's just everything, just about every song in this show is a masterpiece. And I think there's a reason why it's been on the West End since 1985, still going strong. Um, and probably the reason why it ran on Broadway from 87 to 2003. Yeah, fantastic. But I would say overall, in of the nine shows that I've done so far, this would definitely be at the very top. There is absolutely nothing negative that I can say about this. I heartily approve. Definitely thumbs way, way, way up. So, if you've never heard the score for Les Miserables before, what are you waiting for? Go out and listen to it. That's all I have to say. So long for now. Until next time.